Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Chris Paddock, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Settling in now, Chris Bryant, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
First pitch, 106.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it. Throw is high, and it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. Bryant rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at ball 1.
He's going.
Runner's going. Hit back up the middle. The tag gets one. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an
fouled away.
ああ、声入ってる？入ってんね。あ、音ずれはあるな。ちょっとぐらい。ちょっと音。お。あ、あ、あ。
One and one, here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
声入ってないぞ。
So one run, one hit, one error in the inning, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number one. It's the Cubs 1 and the Padres nothing. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
入ってる。
Now at the plate,
どっちだ？
Fernando
入ってる？
Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off
あ、
here
入っ
in
て
the
るね。よか
bottom
ったよ
half
か
of
っ
the
た。
first.
うん。
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Swung on and missed. That strike two. The 1-2 to third. Bryant is up with it, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So the base is empty here with one away, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham.
これ入ってるこれ。本当に入っ
First
てるこれ。
delivery to him on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Off the plate, one ball, one strike.
あは。入ってなくないこれ。あ、入ってる。
Line hard to the left side, but foul. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on.
ああ、インターネット接続されてないなこれ。持ちだけつければいいか。あかん。開かない。開いたね。切ったね。やろうぜ。 音質悪くねこれ。ロードトゥザスやるか。あれ映像出なくなっちゃった。出た出た出た。蹴っ飛ばしそうで怖いこれ。うまい。本当に入ってるこれ声。大丈夫。音質が悪い。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Number 18, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next.
まだなんだこの映像は。
Colin Wiles is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
パワー106だって。
Now the 1-1 pitch.
うわ、これだ。
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
マイクが近すぎて咀嚼音が聞こえません。
Digging in, Tyler O'Neill. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
聞いたことある。
Runner goes for second. Line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And he is in there.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1, the Brewers. So striding forward now, Darvish. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1 the count.
外角打てないな。全部振っちゃうんだよね。うわ、高めを。
Popped him up. Acevedo is there.
肩からて。
2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up.
Into the box, Darvish. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ball one to start the at-bat.
Hey, like you can up there,
The
kid.
1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Darvish goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
Now batting, catcher, Darvish.
On right here, one time. Here we go. Oh, what do you say? Do it one time. Oh, let's get hurt. Hey, your turn. Drive man, hop, find a barrel. Let her fly now.
普通にゲットしたメイク
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
ランの
Oh,
返
work
し
it
て
ahead. Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
So now to the plate, Darvish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
見たというか手が出なかっ
Clutch up here. Here we go. Make
Go.
something happen.
た難しい
Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
中村翔吾が得点があるから遅くてな
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded,
俺は
nobody
今
out.
回
Attention, please. Pinch hitting for the
い
Brewers.
やそれだよ
And there he goes towards second. In
前に
throw
Hey,
is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
誰だよ
our final line.
すげえこれ出るんだ
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Now to the plate, Darvish, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Darvish.
No,
The
that's
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they can fall on hard time. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
神戸ぐらい走る
A solo shot here to left, number 26 for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front. Now batting, Darvish. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
1-0 the count.
All right, let's go right here.
And now pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Runner back safely. The 1-1. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Throw won't get him.
Now batter.
Let's go now.
Third
One
baseman.
time.
Nolan Gorman.
0-2. Here it is. Shoots this one over to first. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals, but they're up. Darvish will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled off.
悔しいなそれ。見たこれ。
The 1-1.
OK。
2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
2-2. Skied into straightaway right.
入るんじゃないこれ。
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
まだ回ってくる。
Digging in to try it again. Darvish
あんま夢だからさ。
comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
いいね。
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Man, you smoked that thing.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at.
さっきの誰だったんだ？ツイッター見て今。絶対ツイッターからやってたんだよな。音入ってんのかな誰だったんださっきのは。気になるわ。まあいいや。
Bat definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. He's set. The 3-0 offering, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lane Thomas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple.
困るよ。
Ready for another shot now. Darvish. He singled his last time up.
Darvish.
ダブルは出たよ。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Andrews has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on Standing in, Yu Darvish, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
2-0.
Bases are
あ、くしゃみ、くしゃみ。
empty here with 2 men out. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
まだ9時半か。
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. In now, Tyler O'Neill. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the... Coming to the plate now, Yu Darvish. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
警戒されてるね。お、てか1点1点じゃん。
Hey, he hangs it, you bang it, kid. Here you go.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
This guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone.
はい。わざわ
Gave
ざ
up
ライン
that
で
home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
本当する
3-1.
ね。
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Drive it right there.
The 3-1. Now 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
盗塁すると今度こそ。
Striding in once again, Tyler O'Neill. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. There he goes. Line towards center field. Mlb is there, 2 gone.
あ、危ね
So stepping in, Nolan Gorman, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Runner goes. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage...
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks at the top of the 15th were enough to decide it. And they hang on for the nice road win.
Pitching in deep.
本当にカブスのままだった。カージナルスがねえ。カブスが大好きなんだけど。ユニフォーム変えるか。美人だな。あ、これいいじゃん。すごいでしょこれ。9年分 ?10 年分だ。え？嘘だ。10んあ、因縁のカブス。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of...
ダルビッシュ対決みたいな。
Digging in, you Darvish, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing good baseball right now. Unfortunately,
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Stewart is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Nolan Gorman. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And the runner's breaking for third. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to. Digging in for his second at-bat, you Darvish. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Reined in.
Get there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning. So striding in, Jake Shiner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there he goes towards second. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. So here we go. Stepping up to the plate, you Darvish. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tyler O'Neill goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Nolan Gorman.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So coming to the plate, Jalen Davis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready now. The pitch. There goes the runner. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the...
Striding into the box, you Darvish. First offering on its way.
Ball inside.
6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now it's 2-0. Festa stands 6-2 and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
You're down.
And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple. So he's into third with his 6th 3-bagger of the year.
Yeah, and that tells you what kind of an offensive player he is. Very good at hitting the ball on the line. And obviously, he's got some decent wheels on him, too.
And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk. Ready once again, Nolan Gorman. And their runners at the corners now.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Here's the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Darvish. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have claimed the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 9-6 the final tally in this one. The Cubbies rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one.
Chicago Cubs, 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 6.
We are on.
ちょっと待って。タイムね。
Coming to the plate now, Darvish. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Row. How about this? Games in this homestand. Perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Row, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now. Hopefully it continues.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Hudson has pitched just under 120 innings and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack the hitter.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Striding in, Melvin Gorman. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Here we go.
And he'll step off. Bruhan at second. Darvish is over at first with one away. Runners going. Got him swinging. The throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more here on a Tuesday. Digging in, Darvish. He drew a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Bruhan isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel
fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Runners off for second. Oh, and he misses it.
Come on, you're down, you're down.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is a RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it.
Dig, 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 dig.
And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 15.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there.
Now at the plate, Darvish. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Darvish.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you here.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Inside.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
We need you. Here you go, kid.
1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
You're here.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Gorman.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5.
To do anything. He's too hot
マイ
right
ク戻
now.
した。音入ってる？入ってるかな？入ってるね。
Just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Cubs used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win.
6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6.
ちょっと待って。これか。表示されないんだ
What's your
ね。
take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
At the plate, Yu Darvish. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Ball 1. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicked.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
No outs, nobody on.
51分前。まだそんなもんかよね。やべ、
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2 and 1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
合わねえな。
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3 and 2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Left side. Scooped up. And he's safe.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Pickoff move to second. And late reactions, and they got him.
急に検証するな。行ってから検証しよう。
Stepping in, Yu Darvish. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And with 1 away, we check it.
なんだ今気になった。
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Yu Darvish. Hot shot down the line, reined in.
Come on!
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in, Yu Darvish. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see.
Okay.
He throws on the next pitch.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Throwing to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be.
BB って何？フォアボールか。うるさくね？BB わかんねえだろ普通。何これ？誰かわかんねえ。なんで LINE で送ってくんのかな。これでコメントしてくれるかな。上がるね、パワーマックス。 マックスだこれ、カンスト。
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
めんどくさいから。メールがなかったね。
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
パワープレートですけど。これなんていうディスシップライン。選球眼みたいなやつだよね、これ。バットが止まるかどうかだ。ユニフォーム変えようぜ。どれがいい？これなんかな抵抗あるわ。これよくない？でもなんか不自然だな。黄ばんでるしこれ。なんかかっこいいのないかな。ダメだな。カブスが良かったな。じゃあこれで。本当にカブスが良かったわ。これ ST S なんて読むんだ。あ、カーズじゃないですか。ブルワーズと SL ってね ST か。
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball.
本当わかんないね、カーズなんですよ。
Evan Krasinski gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
As I'm interested to take a look at.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich going back, still going back. Gone!
恐ろしいカンストパワー出た。
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
これやりすぎだって。やめた方がいいよ。日本にもいたんだけど。
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
M にいたんだよ、M。55番。
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. The 1-1 home. Yelich is running. Right call, now the throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that.
Stepping up now, Darvish. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly on the first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards straight. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darvish. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. The 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
High in.
Round hard, you're scoring.
Mlb is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. So digging in now, Darvish. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Left fielder.
So a runner 90 feet away with nobody out. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come.
That's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. No runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's going to be fun marveling at 2 of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Darvish. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and form your game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in the situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. At the plate, Nolan Gorman. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out.
Go, 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 go!
And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Into the box now, Darvish.
The catcher.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Onto the grass hill and gone.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Darvish is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of... Ready for another chance? Darvish. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. I'm sure you know what's coming after that. Digging in and looking for more, Darvish. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Digging in now for the Brewers, Brian Roquillo. They could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. They took that great start to another notch in the win column.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. St. Louis came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Cody Whitley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Tristan McKenzie couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers. Matthew Liberatore, the lefty from Arizona, gets the ball. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. It's August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go. Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued.
And the throw is in time to get him to... At the plate, Darvish. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They're down 4-0. Next for Milwaukee, Freddie Peralta. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. McKinney aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping into the box, Darvish. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday.
Right, come on now.
Leading
One
off
time,
the
let's
inning,
go.
you Darvish, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Goodness. 0-2 now. The Cards find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense.
Now batting, catcher, you Darvish.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Right guy, right place. Need you here, babe.
Oh, we need you right now. Let's
Into
go.
the
Let's
box,
go. Your pitch.
you Darvish, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, your turn. Dive in right here.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul
No
ball.
one better. Clutch up right now.
Here we go. No one better.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Line drive, right field, base hit.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
He's
Pick it up.
safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom. Now at the plate, you Darvish. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Yelich. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 9-6, the final tally in this one. Milwaukee put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.
パック開封できるぞ。ああ、大丈夫大丈夫。さっきまでゼロになってた。おお、なんだこれはオープンチョイス。なんだこれ。何これは。なんだ開けるか。開けようぜ。あれなんでだ 声入ってるよな。大丈夫大丈夫。待って待って、パックを開けたい。さっきもらったパックを開けたい。咳がやべえ。戻る戻る。セーブしねえとな。一旦セーブして、ダイヤモンドダイナスティー。今止まってるね。あ、オッケーオッケー。開けるぞ。40になってからでもいいかもな。開けるか。これ何なんだろうこれ。シルバーはベター。装備品か。いらねえじゃんこれ。これデザインかっこいいね。これ割といいんじゃないこれ。もらっとこう。もらえるもんもらっとけ。止まるよ。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Russell Davidson, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Turnaround after a short.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the Redbirds are off to a flying start here. It's a leap.
Help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the parker.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Sam Travis. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Pitch popped up. Gonsalves over to his left. 1 away. Digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. The 1-2. And the runner's coming home. Pitch swung on and missed. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one trying to pick things up where we left off. Darvish. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. O'Grady is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Darvish. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's back into second here safely.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Digging in once again, Sam Travis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Runner breaks for third. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Grady is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready now, Nolan Gorman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And now the runner's trying for third. And now they've got him in a rundown. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And the inning is over. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Darvish. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Big moment. Here we go. Keep it going now. Keep it going. There you go. Let it fly. Come on now. Get your pitch up there. Come on, baby. See it. Drive it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Verdugo leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
So stepping in, Sam Travis, as he'll look to bring home that time. Here now the 2-2. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Softly hit toward the hole. Oh, he has some trouble with it. And they will put the tag on.
The end took the lead in the top of the ninth and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Trevor Stephan gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Settling in now, Darvish, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Almora. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. 0-2, here it is. Chopper to short. Gordon's got it cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Darvish. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
All right, come on now, one time, let it fly.
The 1-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Almora is in his tracks now. And he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Darvish. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the seventh, you're down one. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh? Hey, hit me a seed right here.
The 2-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Standing in, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss, strike three, the throw. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Time. 今タイム。どうしようかな。10時回ってんね、もう。まだやるけど。今でしょ。そっちやってくんないかな。
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a big moment in the ball game here. Darvish. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A runner in scoring position with none out. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground.
time. The 1-2 to short, hit hard. Gordon gathers it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The New York Mets led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Mackenzie Gore earns his team-leading 11th win. Johnny Lopez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Edwin Diaz wraps it up for the save, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
よし。ユニフォーム変えるか。この前、さっきどれやったっけ？これか。なんかどれも変わんねえな。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's a dream matchup on the mound. Coming up right after this. Max Fried gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40.
Yes.
So he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base
入ってるね。
he wants to have some success in this one here today.
たまに出てこない
A
ね。
dive, but he's back.
見えるね
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll dive back in.
Hey, stay hot now.
これ大丈夫これ。吸い方変えたけど。
Stay hot right now. Stay
First
hot.
offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. Jackson, a runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Hot bat, huh?
フリー
He's running again. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot in the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Come on now, let it fly.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Take the time, let it fly.
とんでもないぐらいですね
Hey, let's go, kid.
The
Here we go.
3-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
三振の香り
So striding forward now, Nolan Gorman. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
もうワンだ
Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. Pitch inside the throw.
Get out.
And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't.
経験俺の経験が
In now for the Reds, Nick Solak.
経験がものすごい
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike.
サーセーフっぽいなこれ
Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs.
Now batting, Yu Darvish. He drew a walk his first time up. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
30分
The windup and the 0-1.
いや50分落ちたいね
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely.
お取れだろ
At the plate, Greg Jones pitches the throw. And he is caught stealing to retire the side. Boy. Digging in to try it again, Yu Darvish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpire. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
マリンだったら入ってたな
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
強風ね
See it, drive it like you can.
クーラーの痛いじゃえげつなかったね。壁だ。
High and deep to right center. Ray looks up.
これだけ
Gone to lead off the inning.
1本目。足あります。そろそろ変えるか、このミス。もういいよ。
Solo shot to right center.
もういい
Number
よ。
30. You, Darvish, will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Runners off for second, and he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
今ゴーしなかったら絶対ね警察じゃないですか。
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
1-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Peterson is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts right now. Jacob Waguespack will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Make the turn, find the ball, make the turn.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
They put the tag on him, and he is stepping in and ready for another shot. Darvish. He singled his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Ray waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob Waguespack, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Ready for another shot now, Darvish. And their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone!
Gone.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches.
Darvish will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Greg Jones. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Darvish. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Chavis is there for it. He's got it one away. Standing in, Nolan Gorman.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Runners on his way to third. And a step off. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Looked to me like he was trying to read the pitcher's timing on that one, but he got it all wrong, obviously. Good job by the man on the mound to step off calmly and deal with the situation. Sometimes you see guys panic in those types of situations. And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
For the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals. Number 22, Darvish.
Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
打点 ?RB だよ。9番なの？ベンチスタートがまさか。それはなくね、さすがに。
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, go. Nobody better. Stay hot, huh?
Now the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone to behind.
He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what guy I want to be.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Castillo earns his 12th victory.